We've built lives so loud that peace feels wrong. Silence makes us anxious, suspicious, like something's lurking behind us unless we busy ourselves with a podcast, music, chatting online, scrolling, liking, commenting, resharing. Are you able to feel calm without a distraction to give you the calm? Serotonin and endorphins are what make peace feel rewarding. Way back when, in my day, before cell phones, when the power went out, you kind of had to get creative with how you spent your time. Couldn't watch television, couldn't surf the internet. There were no video games if you didn't have electricity. All you had to do was pick up a book and read, or put yourself together and go outside and play. But I don't think that kids go outside to play anymore. Their play is this algorithmically constructed play from inside corporations that are profiting off their play. But are we developing in the same way with online play as we were experiencing outside in the world with nature play? The age of social media is certainly affecting new and newer generations. Now, every generation thinks the one coming after them is quote unquote soft, which is certainly the case from my father's childhood versus my own, from his father's childhood and his great-grandfather's childhood, etc. But really, when I look at the generation below me, their habits, how they choose to spend their time, what they get upset about, their sensitivities, how their trauma dictates how the world should revolve and operate around them, as if they're owed something for being born into this cruel and vicious world. But back to our neurology. Last week we spoke a bit about dopamine, the spark. And with that we moved to serotonin today, the soil that allows you to stay and be. Serotonin is responsible for balance and mood regulation, satisfaction and rhythm. It stabilizes you, so you don't need constant novelty to feel alive. Low serotonin means anxiety, mood swings, obsessive thinking. And your endorphins are natural painkillers, physical joy, the body's built-in reward for movement and endurance. They make that challenge feel good instead of punishing, which of course is essential for us to grow as people. Through struggle, we become who we are. Together, serotonin and endorphins create sustained contentment instead of spikes and spikes of pleasure. The problem, of course, is that overstimulation suppresses both. Too much artificial reward equates to too little natural rhythm. The more quick highs that you chase, the less any sort of peaceful calm will feel like home. Because our home right now is coffee, vape, Netflix, and reshares. Your nervous system isn't meant to be always entertained. We have to get back to finding a better balance. When your dopamine tolerance is higher than it should be, when that baseline is very, very high, the stillness that follows after can start to feel like withdrawal. That's a scary thing. And that's why we feel restless all the time. Silence, something that is meant to be neutral or even a blessing, is now threatening. Your brain interprets peace as boredom, boredom as failure, and failure as danger. And so we escape this dangerous quiet with more stimulation. Scrolling, sound, chaos, company. Not bad things on their own, but the way in which we consume them, yes, of course. Think about it like this. Every time you fill silence that you could just sit in, you're teaching your brain that peace and quiet is unsafe, or at the very least, not desirable, not needed. And our brains learn from that. So here's what we can do. Routine will create that rhythm. Same wake-up time, same meal time, same sleep time. Serotonin starts to stabilize through predictability. Sunlight anchors your mood. 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight every morning is a neurochemical reset for your brain. Nutrition matters. Getting healthy protein and carbs in the morning regulates serotonin precursors like tryptophan. And movement can also mean a signal of safety. Walk, stretch, lift, without anything in your ears. The endorphins will pair with the serotonin to tell your brain that you're okay. Gratitude, laughter, and touch. Touch from company that you can see and feel and grab and hug. This will naturally trigger endorphins. Your peace has to be earned through rhythm, through repetition. Endorphins were built for endurance, the long game, not instant gratification. They make hard things feel good after you finish them, not before. You can't hack them with noise. You have to work for them. You have to sweat for it. Pain builds endurance, which generates reward. That's the real biological cycle of satisfaction. For me, running, Muay Thai, CrossFit, always taking the stairs, air squats at the airport, remind your body that we are meant to take pride in the amazing struggle of life. That's why exercise, cold exposure, and deep breathing feel grounding. In this way, we are mimicking ancient survival patterns that release endorphins when the body proves it can handle stress. Prove to your body that you can handle stress too. Our stresses these days are mostly non-life-threatening, and this is good. That stress that is not life-threatening can be good for you. Embrace it. Seek it. Conquer it. Earn back your peace of mind. Don't think of it as the absence of problems. Regain the presence of a chemical balance. Let your serotonin and endorphins rebuild what your dopamine has burnt out. And when calm feels wrong, know that you're in the beginning of recovery and push through. Stillness does not equal the absence of life. Let life catch up to you through stillness. Here's some things to try. Go to bed and wake up and eat your first meal at the same day, every day, for 10 days. See how you feel. Try to get natural sunlight within 30 minutes upon waking those big, beautiful eyes. Move your body. It doesn't have to be exercise necessarily, but move it somehow. Raise your heart rate in an activity that you can stomach. Eat real meals, not grazing and snacking. Anchor your day with proper nutrition and schedule your silences, whether it be walks, meals, showers, something with only the audio of what's happening around you, not some pre-selected talk where you can zone out, and real, true physical connections. We need touch, a hug or a handshake. Endorphins need contact. You can't feel calm in chaos, and yet we've trained ourselves to. Now it's time to reteach your body what calm really is. When was the last time that you felt peace without needing stimulation? What if boredom wasn't your enemy, but a signal that you could accept as part of your healing? Next, we'll explore another side of the system, cortisol and adrenaline, the stress chemicals that keep you in survival mode long after the danger has passed. All right, builders, see you every Sunday. And remember, growth equals making peace feel natural again. Brick by brick, we'll get there. Valeu!